Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on in the USL Championship. We'll take you backward before we take you forward and let you know everything that's going on in the league, what you can vote for, what you can watch, where to see it, and all of the matchups that are coming up this weekend. All right, let's go back over the last 7 days and get you ready for the next 7 days. Last Wednesday, back on the 21st, very, very busy midweek. Birmingham Legion shutting out Loud United by the final of 2-0. Memphis 901 continues their hot play. 4-0 shutout of FC Tulsa. At HEB Park in Edinburgh, Texas, Rio Grande Valley, RGV gets the win 1-0 over Switchbacks. Phoenix Rising at the Lab at Isotopes Part 3-1 winners over New Mexico United at home. Then on Saturday, Indy 11 shuts out Hartford Athletic by the score of 2-0. We'll have news on Hartford Athletic coming up in just a little bit. Tampa Bay over Loud United by the final of 4-2 in a 6-goal thriller. Pittsburgh 2-1 winners at home against San Diego Loyal. Orange County goes to Keyworth, shuts out Detroit City 1-0. Lou City at Lynn Family 1-0 winners over Vegas Lights. Eastern Conference match of the week. For this, we go to AutoZone Park, Memphis 901 and Charleston Battery, and this one would go back and forth all night long. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
I was looking at the stats from a year ago, JJ. They were basically at the bottom of the league in most categories, and now they're they're top of the Eastern Conference table anyway. Dolly. Graham Smith just trying to get that into space for DaCosta. DaCosta trying to turn. DaCosta, a ball ahead to Heinman, intercepted. It's a goal for 901 FC. Kissidu puts the home side on top 1-0.
And that's how quick they can do it, Pete. The first time they enter the 18-yard box, they score a goal.
But it bounced out. Room service to Kissidu for the Battery. Rodriguez will put it in play in the 24th minute. Back post, and that's headed up and over. Malloy. Aggressive tackle there, Chris Allen. On a push forward. Barajas, save, and then headed in on the rebound, and we are level at 1 in the 26th minute. Avila. The initial save made by Romig, but right to Avila, and the header levels terms at 1.
A shot, you see him here, tons of space there, and just drives this ball into Romig, who probably would have wanted to do better with that shot, but every time a 901 FC player gets their foot stuck on the ball, a Battery player is right there to take it right off them, and they attack so quickly.
This long ball, this is onside, and it's a second goal. Barajas this time, and it's 2-1 to the Battery. Barajas, his second goal of the season.
What a fantastic goal that was from the Battery. After that pass, you see this ball just whipped across the entire back line from Povara, and Barajas just found himself in acres of space. Look at that first touch, and then second touch, left foot to right foot.
They are 7-0-2 of a halftime lead, or tied. They are 0-2-2 when they trail at the interval. Oh my, a misplay here, and it's a goal to the 901. A misplay by Trey Muse, and Rashawn Dolly, his third goal of the season, is an equalizer in first half stoppage time. An easy finish by Dolly. It looked like Muse got his studs caught in the turf and into the side net. And Stephen Glass.
Sandu just splitting the two defenders and just unleashing a shot as well that got deflected. That looked like that was going to be on target. That was going to be with Bruno Lapa coming into this game, Pete. I think this could be a really good match for him if he can get his foot on the ball in the right areas.
Memphis gave it away. Polvara with the interception, but Memphis wins it back. Kissidu. Oh, what a great ball this is! Lapa in space. Lapa. DaCosta. It's in the net. It's in the net. Rodrigo DaCosta.
Pete, we just said it. Bruno Lapa with his first touches of the game. Jeremy Kelly picks it up, and look at this ball right here from Kaseydu. Just slips in Lapa, who had great vision to be able to slot DaCosta, who stayed.
To grab all 3 points. Lofted in, punched away. Full time. Memphis 901 FC, now 12 straight unbeaten.
Stephen Glass gets a red. The game goes back and forth. The goalie gets caught in the infield grass. 3-2 winners. Memphis 901 over the Charleston Battery. Also on the board at the Lab, New Mexico United beat Switchbacks by the score of 2-1 as their road trip ended up being incredibly unsuccessful. 1-0 winners, Monterey Bay at Cardinal against the Miami FC. Pioneer Stadium, Oakland Roots and Phoenix Rising, a 1-1 draw. Then our match of the week out west. We go to Heart Health Park in Sacramento. The Republic hosting the defending champs in San Antonio FC. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Seen a lot of different things from this club over the year. What will they bring here tonight? Anyone's guess. Jeremy Shear, our referee, blows the whistle, and here we go. Mitch Taylor going to loft one over the top.
He's got a point to prove against his former side here tonight. And he just has to be careful. Now, one more challenge, it probably will be a yellow card for him.
Gurr moving forward in the box, trying to slide forward. A little bit of physicality. And there's the goal, but it is going to be a penalty first. They point to the spot of PK coming for Sacramento.
Gurr picks up that ball and he's driving through and just scythed from behind. And it was Connor Maloney, I believe it was, and that is tough for Jack Gurr. He's getting some treatment right now.
And now the penalty kick for Sebastian Herrera, looking for goal number 3. That's number 4, and there it is.
We're in the 6th minute of the game. Just like Russell Cicerone has, you'll get a chance.
Finding Herrera, he's in the box, lays it back to Villader. Villader may serve this. No, he's going to maybe take another couple dribbles. Across the box. Gurr with a hard one. Gurr turns it! Oh, what a slam! What a shot, Jack Gurr! And what a service from Dami Villader. And the Republic had the game's second goal in the 38th minute.
Jack Gurr was just waiting for it, and he connects, and Connor Maloney's nothing he can do about that. Kind of knocks it into his own net. But what?
Along the right side, Azukar again trying to get deep into the final third. This one's through. Bailoni will put it through and in. And San Antonio's right back into this game. That's what makes Ignacio Bailoni so dangerous after a season away. And look at this.
And it's great play by Oluwashi. Just slides that ball perfectly through. Bailoni can take it first time. He just lets the ball come across to a stronger left foot. But the Republic got really, really stretched to commit.
Keka will try to get this on the outside of the foot. Herrera taken down by Jordan Farr. And there's a red card, and Jordan Farr is out of the game. And a big-time substitution is going to come here for Alan Marcina as Herrera was charging in on goal.
Yeah, he just doesn't give up, Sebastian Herrera. He didn't even think he was going to get to that. And straight red card given to him, Jordan Farr. Anytime you're a goalkeeper, you come up that. Take some shots on goal. You get a defender in there, so test his hands. Just hit the target here if you're Luis Felipe.
Felipe run up, Felipe, what a banger! Oh my goodness, Luis Felipe! I don't care who's in the box, they're not stopping that one, and the crowd is losing it here in Sacramento.
What a way to finish the night. Luis Felipe steps up and just slams that into the top corner. Jordan Farr might have had some trouble getting to that one, so.
I mean, the height of Fabian Garcia couldn't get to it. I don't know if Jordan Farr is as good as Jordan Farr has been over the last 2 seasons. Just quite impressive for how good both of these teams have been for so many years. Keko is taken out by Mitch Tainer, who receives a yellow, and Sosa coming chest to chest. There's 3 minutes of stoppage time, but this one might be over quickly. There's the second yellow for Tainer, and that is it. Slow to get up on the other side, and let's take another look at this.
Yeah, to be honest, it's probably a red card for that tackle anyway. So,
minute goal, and then it was a barrage from there for Republic. They score 3 in this game.
Big win at home for Sacramento Republic as they continue their charge at the top of the standings in the West. So, speaking of standings, that sets up where we are heading into these next 7 days. Pittsburgh Riverhounds in the East, 1 match less played, unbeaten in their last 5, top of the ladder at 30 points. Charleston Battery next in line. They have lost 3 of 5. They're at 28 points, and they have a record of 8-5-4 through 17 matches. They're at 28. Memphis 901 also 3 matches in hand on Charleston, also at 28 points, have a large goal difference at plus 14. Tampa Bay also at 28 points, unbeaten in their last 5. They've won 3. Memphis has won 4. Tampa Bay has played 16 matches. They're at 28 points. They're behind Memphis 901 in goal difference. Lou City, 25 points. They are in 5th. Birmingham Legion has now won 2 in a row after snapping the 3-game losing streak. They're at 22. Indy 11's at 19 points. Loudoun has lost 2 in a row. They're now at 16 points. 1 more win than Detroit City, who had their 4-match unbeaten string snapped with the shutout last time out at Keyworth. They are below the playoff bar at 16 points. The Miami FC is at 2-7-7 at 13. FC Tulsa is also at 2-7-7, but behind on goal difference. And Hartford Athletic 2-10-4 and 10 points in their first 16 matches. Tab Ramos has been relieved of his duties as head coach at Hartford Athletic because of that start. Western Conference, Sacramento, 32 points, 2 points ahead of El Paso. And there's a bit of space. Monterey Bay, unbeaten in their last 5. They've won 4 in a row. They're at 26 points. Defending champ San Antonio had a 4-game unbeaten string snapped with the loss to Sacramento. They're at 25. Oakland Roots at 23, unbeaten in their 5. San Diego Loyal has 3 draws in a row, snapped with the loss last time out. There at 23 points behind Oakland on goal difference. Switchbacks at 22 points after that disastrous road trip where they lost both matches. They have 2 more wins than Phoenix Rising, and that's your playoff picture. Orange County's at 19 points. They've won 2 in a row. New Mexico United's at 18 points. They snapped their 4-game winless streak with the win last time out. RGV's at 16. Vegas Lights at 1-8-6 have lost 4 in a row. After needing the first 10 matches to get their first win of the year, they've now lost 4 in a row. 1-8-6, they're at 15 points. In the 15 matches, they're at 9 points so far on the season. Goal of the week for Week 16 nominees presented by the USL. Tola Shawunmi for Pittsburgh against San Diego. Cam Lindley for Indy 11 against Hartford. Armando Moreno for New Mexico against Colorado Springs. Luis Felipe on a free kick that flew in over the substitute keeper, the position player that was put in with Jordan Farr getting the red card. So Luis Felipe put it upper corner. No one really could get to it, but that's your fans' choice for goal of the week. You have until Thursday noon Eastern time on all of the multiple platforms for the USL Championship and the USL app to vote for the fans' choice goal of the week. Shawunmi, Lindley, Moreno, and Luis Felipe. Those are your choices for goal of the week. Once again, don't forget to follow along on all of the social media platforms that the USL has and the USL app, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and go to uslchampionship.com for all the information that you need when you're not listening to this show when it comes to the USL Championship. Power rankings, El Paso stays at number 1, Memphis up 1 to number 2, which means that Tampa Bay drops to 3, Sacramento up 3 to 4, which means Pittsburgh and Monterey drop. Blue City goes up 3 to number 7. Roots up 1 to 8. Legion up 5 to 9, which means San Antonio has a big drop down 4 to number 10. Battery stayed 11. San Diego down 4 to 12. In the East, Indy 11 up 3 to 14. Detroit City down 4 to 16. It is Loudoun down 4 to number 20. FC Tulsa, Hartford Athletic, Vegas Lights, and the Miami FC are your bottom 4 from 21 through 24. So that's your power rankings for the week as it goes. Indy 11 announced the return of forward Stefano Pino to their roster, and Locomotive have signed Spanish defender Jose Carrillo. Jose Carrillo, pending, obviously, league and federation approval, comes through the ranks of Spain's Granada and Mallorca, and last played with Finn Harps of Ireland's Premier Division. For Finn Harps, 23 appearances, recorded a goal prior to his time in Ireland, 4 seasons in the Slovakian top flight with MFK Zemplin Michalovce and FK Shenica, playing in 112 matches there as well. So Jose Carrillo looking to join El Paso Locomotive if all of the paperwork comes through. We mentioned Gold Cup going on. You have 14 USL Championship and League One players competing in the Gold Cup. You've got 2 representing Cuba, Raiko Rosarena for Tampa Bay, Jorge Corrales from FC Tulsa. El Salvador, Nelson Flores from North Carolina FC in League One. Jairo Enriquez from Switchbacks, Brian Tamakis from Oakland Roots. Guadalupe has Luther Archimede for Sacramento Republic. Jamaica has Kevon Lambert from Phoenix, Jamali Waite from Pittsburgh. St. Kitts and Nevis, Raheem Summersall from North Carolina FC. 5 for Trinidad and Tobago, Leland Archer, Ryan Telfer, Shannon Gomez, Neville Hackshaw, and Tristan Hodge. So looking forward to seeing all of those guys in action against each other in the Gold Cup. Fidel Barajas for the Charleston Battery got his latest call-up to the Mexico U17 men's national team, set to face Brazil in a pair of contests in the upcoming week as they prep for the U17 World Cup in November. So very, very cool news in the USL Championship for Fidel Barajas. Ties for the league lead with 5 assists. Got his first league goal early in the season as well. So Fidel Barajas, a part of the U17s when it comes to Mexico. Let's get into the schedule of the week that will be and get you ready for any kind of juice boxes that are available. We'll run through those as we get into the schedule. For action in the midweek, Oakland Roots hosting RGV. Roots are a -109. Your draws a +243. RGV's a +275. These are all composites, courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. On the 30th, as we sit here and do math, Friday Night Football, it is 7:30 Eastern Time at Patriots Point. Charleston hosting Loudoun United. Battery are -175. Your draws a +313. Loudoun's a +384. 9 o'clock Eastern Time, it is FC Tulsa hosting Detroit, and FC Tulsa's a +120 at home. Draws a +244. Detroit City is a +195. Busy Saturday, and there's even action Monday and Tuesday. We get into, we'll let you know those games. Don't have any juice boxes for the ones next week, but on Saturday. Here we go, 7 o'clock. Pittsburgh a -105 hosting Lou City, who's a +248, draws about the same. 7:30, Indy 11's a +131 at the Mike, hosting San Diego Loyal, who's a +177. 9 o'clock, it is Colorado Springs in downtown Colorado Springs, hosting the Miami FC as a -101. Draws a +250. The Miami FC is a +240. San Antonio hosting Birmingham. San Antonio FC at Toyota is a -109. Draw in Birmingham about the same at a +252 in the composite. 9:30, this one. El Paso Locomotive with their rivalry match against New Mexico United at home, a -152 at Southwest University Park. Draws a +277. New Mexico United's a +357. 10 o'clock, Orange County SC in Irvine hosting Monterey Bay as a +119. Monterey Bay is a +195. Draws a +245. 10:30, it is Vegas Lights hosting Tampa Bay. Vegas Lights at home, +328. Tampa Bay is a road favorite at a -139. 2 games at 11 o'clock. Phoenix Rising on the corner of 38th and Washington hosting Memphis 901. Should be an interesting one. Phoenix, +112. Your draws a +245. Memphis is a +206. Sacramento Republic, a -175. Your draws a +305. RGV on the road is a +396. Monday night, Loudoun hosting Hartford Athletic. Tuesday, Colorado Springs hosting Monterey Bay. Vegas Lights hosting New Mexico United. And that'll do it. That's all the information and all the matches going on in USL Championship. If you are in market and can catch some of this action, please do. It's quality content. You get to see the next levels of players trying to get up to First Division and further their careers, possibly in other countries as well. So always great to catch the action in the USL Championship. Please do if you can, if you are in market. If you're in market and can't, follow along on your local providers. If you are out of market and can't, and still want to follow along on local providers, and ESPN Plus, the home of the USL Championship all season long, with every game broadcast on ESPN Plus and the ESPN family of networks, and some of them even on SiriusXM. Follow along on all of those all season long. So for everybody here at SDH, that's your story with the USL Championship. I'm just John. Played safe, everybody. Enjoy the games of the USL Championship. Played safe, everybody. We'll see you next time.